Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to give you the second part of the Omega History series. Deciding to visit an old ally, the group headed for Saleucami. The marauder landed a short distance away from Lawquane's farm and the Bad Batch began to walk towards the homestead. When Omega walked out into the sun, she is in awe, having never experienced an environment beside the perpetual overcast of Camino. She was fascinated with her new surroundings, scooping up some dirt, which she had never seen before, in her hand and laughing. As the group marched on, Omega continued to marvel at her surroundings, observing plants and butterflies. When they reached the homestead, Hunter introduced Omega to Lawquane, a clone who had deserted during the Clone War, and his wife Sue, and his adopted children, who took her outside to play while the others talked inside. The children showed Omega how to play catch, but when Omega accidentally threw the ball beyond the fence, the two children told her not to worry about it and went inside to pack. As the family was looking to leave Saleucami due to the Imperial presence, however, Omega decided to retrieve the ball anyway, at which point she drew the attention of her predator, Nexu. Hunter and Sue came out to rescue her, chasing off the creature. When Hunter began to berate her for being irresponsible, Kut stepped in. As Omega tearfully apologized, Kut hugged her and brought her back inside. Eventually Omega sat in the cockpit of the Marauder in sadness as Echo and Tech worked on forging chain codes for the Lawquanes, so that they could leave Saleucami in safety. When Tech communicated to Hunter about his plan to intentionally get their ship impounded so that they could get inside the complex, Hunter was angry, but Omega approved of the plan, although Tech did not plan for Omega to be on board when they were impounded. They stayed together in the ship while Echo snuck in and stole chain codes for Tech to forge. When clone forces amassed near the ship, preventing Echo or Tech from passing the codes to Hunter, Wrecker and the family, who had entered the spaceport and planned to pick them up before boarding the last shuttle. Omega grabbed the codes and snuck out herself to deliver them, succeeding in bringing them to the group. However, when Omega noted that Tech had made an extra one, Hunter pulled her aside and told her that she would be going along with the family, as they could give her a life that he and his squad could not. Omega said that she wanted to stay with them, but Hunter told her it was for her own good before going to rendezvous with the rest of the Bad Batch, who had been discovered and were battling the clone troopers. In sorrow, Omega went along through the gate with Kut and his family, but eventually decided to disobey Hunter and return to the ship. She made it back on board, and the squad escaped, and later approached Hunter to apologize, but also to reaffirm her desire to be among them, to which Hunter replied that if it was what she wanted, then they would be glad to have her, even if he still had much to learn about taking care of her. After their escape from Saleucami, the group stayed on the move. They began to ration food as their supplies ran low. At one point Omega was sitting on the floor looking at a datapad when Hunter stepped out with ration bars. Omega offered hers to Wrecker when the bigger clone expressed his disappointment at the rationing, but Hunter reminded Wrecker that Omega did not have a proper place to sleep. Just then the Marauder dropped out of hyperspace, and Tech, stating that the ship was suffering from damage sustained on Saleucami. Wrecker helped Omega strap in as the shuttle crashed on the Ordo moon. Omega remained in the cockpit as Echo and Tech went outside to replace the capacitor. When they returned, they reported that the hull was being damaged by something outside. Omega saw a creature outside and she yelled for the others to come. Tech deduced that the creature was an Ordo moon dragon, which fed on raw energy, and Echo checked the diagnostics to confirm that the capacitor had been stolen. Hunter prepared to go retrieve the device, and although he initially declined Omega's offer to join him, he relented and the pair donned breath masks and set out as Hunter tracked the creature. Omega followed Hunter as he used his enhanced senses to follow the creature. He eventually located it, but as he tried to grab the part, the dragon attacked him, knocking off his breathing mask. Omega grabbed his mask for him and put it back on his face, but not before Hunter fell unconscious. Omega contacted the others with a comlink, but then decided to take Hunter's blaster pistol and flashlight and set off down the tunnels where the dragon disappeared. After some crawling, she located its den and the capacitor. When she returned to the surface, Hunter was worried for her safety, but Omega proudly displayed the part and reassured him that she was fine and said that she had completed their mission. Back on board the ship, Wrecker showed her the room he had set up for her at the gunner's nest. Omega expressed excitement and gratitude to Wrecker, telling the squad that she had never had her own room before. Hunter then told her that she was now part of the squad. Well, that's it for part 1. I will be uploading part 2 in the coming week. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and please leave a comment of what you think of this series so far. And that's it until the next time, may the force be with you.